Today, we're exploring Toketee Falls. This part of Oregon doesn't always make the travel magazines, but the Umpqua hides a few places that stop you in your tracks. We spent a day exploring two of the most well-known waterfalls in the area, Toketee Falls and Watson Falls. And honestly, it's hard to pick a favorite. If you're ever headed out this way, here's what to expect. I'm Jase with J Mann Realty. I live here in Roseburg, Oregon. I grew up exploring these forests, and Toketee and Watson Falls have always been two of my go-to spots. We started out from Roseburg early, heading east on Highway 138. It's about an hour and 15 minutes into the Umpqua National Forest. The drive alone is worth it. Our first stop was Toketee Falls. There's a small gravel parking area. The river feeding the falls is regulated by a small dam upstream, so it flows year-round. The trail is just under a mile round trip. It's short, but not boring. You pass through old growth Douglas firs, moss-covered trunks, a few wooden stair sets, and eventually end up at a platform looking out over the falls. There's an optional trail that scrambles down to the base. Steep, muddy, and not maintained, definitely not for everyone. But if you're comfortable with slippery roots and loose dirt, the view from below is one of the best around. The name Toketee means graceful or peaceful, which fits perfectly. You won't hear a massive roar. It's quieter than you'd expect, but in a good way. Peaceful, tucked away. Toketee drops in two stages, about 120 feet total. It's carved through ancient basalt columns, like the rock just split open in layers. From Toketee, we kept heading east for only about 3 more miles to Watson Falls. This one's a different experience entirely. Just a short loop trail, maybe half a mile, but you're climbing more here. The elevation gain is about 360 feet with switchbacks and a wooden bridge that cuts right across the spray zone. Watson is huge, over 270 feet straight down, making it the tallest waterfall in southwest Oregon, and it feels that big when you're standing at the viewpoint, like you're at the foot of a cliff with water pouring off the top. The mist hits you before you even see the whole drop. Welcome to the largest waterfall in Douglas County. Where Toketee feels carved and polished, Watson feels wild. It's loud, it's powerful, and the boulder field at the base is just massive. We had the whole place mostly to ourselves. Both falls are open year-round, but spring through early fall is your best window. Winter can bring ice and snow, doable, but you'll want proper gear. You don't need a full weekend to do this loop. We did both falls and made it back to Roseburg by late afternoon. These are two very different waterfalls, both in the Umpqua National Forest. If you're ever in Oregon or just passing through, these waterfalls are definitely worth the trip.